YouTube, my name is Queen Madison. Thank you so much for joining me. So in today's video, as you can tell from the title, we gonna be talking about dating, specifically in this generation, because listen, I can't speak for past generations and what they went through, but I feel like Gen Z is just always the special snowflake compared to everybody else and has the weirdest problems and customs. So we're gonna get into all that today. So if that sounds interesting, you guys read the title, so let's just get straight into this video. Let's go! So today specifically, I want to talk about the whole she belongs to the streets phenomenon. I don't like, listen, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to sit here and be a party pooper. I understand it's just a joke, but like some of the reasoning that people give for a girl belonging to the streets is a little peculiar to me. This whole idea of like a hoe phase also never really sat right with me. Okay, let me just personally tell you what my definition of a hoe is. To me, a hoe or like a whore, like that is for women or men who cheat with somebody, right? But they know that they're in a relationship. To me, that's when you a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So like if I have a boyfriend and that's my man, whatever, he goes on and cheats and the girl he's cheating on me with knows about me, know that that's my boyfriend, and he still decided to do it anyway, bitch, you a hoe. But I get that some people think that hoe is just like, just having sex with multiple people, and to me that's not like, that's not a big deal to me. Like as long as you're being safe, as long as you're being upfront about how many partners you have, then I don't really see the issue in sleeping around a lot. I don't know if that's just me. Again, it also depends culturally, religiously, just your personal moral values. Some people hold, you know, sex to a higher standard than others would. I personally do think that sex is like pretty sacred and important to me, but I'm not one of those like I'm waiting till marriage type of people. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I'm just saying, why do I look so tired? But I also feel like in the same way they hold sex on this pedestal and say that it's super sacred, I think there's also room to say that some people think that sex is really casual and it's physical, the same way that y'all play, I don't know, sports together, go to the movies, go to, like, you know, like it's just an activity that you can do with someone that you find attractive, you know? So I think that it's valid both ways. It's always the extremes that get the most crap, right? Because it's like, oh, if you're saving yourself for marriage, then you're weird and it's never gonna work out because that's a vital part of the relationship, which, okay, is valid, but still don't judge you with lifestyle choices. But then also, if you're really casual about sex, or you have your oh shoot, I can't think of the word, I'll put it right here, but it's like an open relationship, right? When you're in a relationship with people, it's like, oh, you don't value a relationship, or you don't value sex enough, and it's like, again, the two extremes always get the most crap. Like, let people live their lives, okay? I just don't really agree with the whole, oh, she's a hoe, or oh, he's a hoe, belongs to the streets just because she slept with a bunch of people. Now, if we're talking about they slept with a lot of people and then lied to them about their intentions and then emotionally scarred those people, okay, yeah, now, you know, you're entering hoe territory, which I understand for the most part is what people mean. But I feel like some people, they'll even try and vilify people who are just casual about sex is all, and it's like, it's not that deep to everyone, you know? Respect that in the same way you want people to know that sex to you is sacred. It should be the same way for other people who just see it as something casual. Just let people live their lives, you know, as long as you state your intentions up front. So that's just, it's just something in this generation, it's a whole thing. And then, but you know what's crazy to me too is that people get, oh, she belongs to the streets is considered not good, is negative, but then, oh, I got hoes is considered positive? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, like this generation has this whole, oh, I got hoes, so if I'm talking to someone, you're not the only one I'm talking to, I'm talking to 50 other people, which, okay, it's kind of valid, because yeah, like when you're dating, you're not in a relationship, like you have no obligation to be exclusive with this person, but still, how y'all gonna glorify, oh, I got hoes, and da-da-da-da-da, but then bash on hoes? But if those hoes didn't exist, then you wouldn't have hoes, which you would brag about to your friends. So how you gonna bash the hoe if you didn't brag about getting hoes. I don't understand that. I feel like that, not to generalize, but I feel like that happens more with men than it does with women. But still, like, I feel like that's just like a double standard. Like, how you gonna be, you say you got hoes, but you bash it, you say she belongs to the streets, like. And also this whole hoe phenomenon of, oh, I have 4 other backup people, so if you don't work out, I don't care. Like, listen, like I said, when you're talking to someone, okay, there is no promise that they have to be exclusive, not until y'all have had that talk, right? But at the same time, I feel like, I feel like you're just setting yourself up for failure by saying, oh, if you don't work out, then I have 55. Like, no, if you're serious about dating, right, then you should be investing time into that person, right? Not making them feel insecure, like, well, what's the point of trying if it's as soon as I mess up, you're gonna leave anyway, you know? Like, I feel like that is also, I feel like this generation is just afraid of vulnerability, afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of saying, I'm not talking to anyone else. I am only talking to you. I'm committed to you. We want to say that, oh, it's whatever. You know, tomorrow I'll be on the next bitch. And it's just like, damn, like, just, it's okay to have feelings for someone. It's okay. You go on and on and on and on about problems that I have with generation, but I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it sweet. I know I put in the title, I've been through a hoe phase, but that's because I don't think hoe phases exist, okay? Like, and though I understand that, you know, you don't have to be exclusive in dating, that doesn't mean you have to make the person you're talking to feel like they're not important, because isn't that counterproductive? Because the whole reason you got hoes is because when you were talking to people, everyone kept disappointing you, right? So now you're gonna tell the person that you're talking to or boast about how you have hoes, which is gonna make them feel insecure, which is gonna make them leave, and then you're gonna be upset because, oh, there goes another one, I'm gonna go back to my hoes. But the reason that you lost that person in the first place is because you weren't paying attention to them and because you were always macking on your hoes. It's a circle, it's a paradox, it's counterintuitive, it doesn't make any sense. You know, I'm not trying to generalize, not everyone in this generation is like that, I know, but it's just a weird phenomenon that I remember talking to like my mom about, and she was like, that didn't really exist because technology didn't really exist like that. So like when you met someone and you liked them, like you stayed, you know, longer, you know, because you didn't have that backup option, number 2, number 3. You didn't have 4 hoes in your phone. It was mostly your town or the town that your college was in. That was it. And you made do with what you had. And so if someone wasn't being necessarily the best person, you didn't just drop them automatically. I feel like now we have like too many options because we literally have the whole city, the whole state at the palm of our hand. And so we, you know, stop seeing people as people, and we stop understanding that people make mistakes, especially in early dating, because y'all don't know each other yet. And so yeah, you're gonna make some mistakes, or maybe you're gonna have to work on setting up boundaries and communication better. But that doesn't mean that they're a bad match for you, or oh, she messed up once, so let me go back to the hoes because the hoes never disappoint me. And it's just like, bro, this is why you're single. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just different. It's really weird. And living in this generation is just so weird. And I feel like, you know, every generation has their issues. I just feel like this one is just, when it comes to dating, don't even get me started on dating when you're a black woman. Oh, that will be its own separate video. I promise you it's coming. Very strange. So let me know in the comments if you agree or if you have anything you'd like to add. I'm over my whole phase. I'm ready to just be independent and live by myself in a cave somewhere with fast Wi-Fi. So, like if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment of your thoughts. Make sure to smile. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to ring that bell notification button, and please subscribe if you haven't already done so. But for me, I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!